Hey friends, welcome to today's video. So there is not going to be any intro today. We're just going to jump right into the Urban Decay Beached eyeshadow palette. I haven't looked at any looks on this palette because I really wanted to just kind of get my impressions on it and see how we like it before. I really want to really incorporate the blues that are in this. So I've already primed my lids with Milani eyeshadow primer. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with salt. I'm just going to kind of dive in softly because I don't really want to just go and dive in crazily. So I'm going to zoom in at the camera a bit so we can have a good interpretation of how this is all going to work together. My primer is kind of creasing because I didn't set it right away, so I'm going to pat it out with a beauty blender. All of the products that I used on my face will be in the description down below. So I am going to just go right in and just dive in right away. Just go plunging. I'm going to go into double dip and we're going to blend that all over the lid. I really want to use this color. This palette really spoke to me. It's just really is just a beach. So I'm going to first pat it on just like all over to saturate the color, and then we will kind of blend it into the crease and then add some of the other colors to it too. I'm not really sure how I can take this. I'm thinking I can go with it and really smoke it out and blend it together and really just before I start blending any of this blue out, I'm gonna bake my brow real quick with Enhance from the Park Avenue Princess Tarte contour palette. Now I am gonna start blending the blue, but I'm gonna do it softly and not like harsh, just kind of to blend and cut the edges down. And then we can go back in with any areas that we need to replace color. When there's fluff on your brush, it gets on your eye. I'm holding my brush really far back so it's really light, so that if I do add other color, it just kind of blends into the next color. Then I'm going to dip into that Enhance shade. Okay, you don't have to add other colors. Seriously, you can use this whole palette. This whole palette is usable. You can definitely use it. And I think that I'm going to do maybe one more look with this just to kind of show you that you can still incorporate these blues in it, but it doesn't have to be like that. Not that it can't be. I mean, you can really do whatever you want. So I'm going to go into Plunge. And I'm going to take it on like my dome brush that I love. I love a dome brush. And I'm going to really blend it into the outer corner. Not so much into the crease, but into the outer corner. Just keep dipping and adding color when you need it. Forewarn you, blue is hard to blend. Any blue that you have, because blue transfers. Blue is a strong pigment. It's not like purple. Purple is a hard pigment to create, so when it can blend out to nothing really quickly, but blue can blend out to blue. So just to forewarn you, if you are doing this and following it, add little and just keep blending. And another tip is to blend the blue into itself and not blend it outwards, because you are just gonna add and keep blending towards the moon. Okay, so now I'm going to take the color Daybreak. That's like one of the only matte shades in here. Literally, it's the only matte shade in here. So I'm going to take that, tap off like the excess, take the tiniest bit, and I'm going to go like right above the blue. With this blue blended out a lot, like I said. So quick tip is I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of literally blend that away, because this is a moist sponge. It's going to, I said the word moist, sorry if that's triggering, and it's just gonna kind of take some of that blue away so that I can, before you start blending back into it, just make sure that it's dry. Probably should have not done my face makeup before this, but it is what it is. Okay, so I went ahead, while I was doing the Daybreak color, I went ahead and just removed my concealer because I was kind of regretting decisions I have made. So I did the Daybreak shade. I have blended that out as much as I want to. Okay, so we're just gonna have to keep adding. The color I'm really intrigued on to use is the 16th Street, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to use that. Because I've already applied the blue, things can kind of get crazy. I probably should have waited, but I just kind of dived in and went full force. So I'm gonna go ahead and with 16th Street. So I'm really glad that I removed my concealer, because this color has a lot of fallout, but I really like the way that it is looking. Just kind of blending it in as I go. But I really am just doing it in a patting motion. Alright, so I went back in with the Daybreak shade and built the crease up a bit. And so now I'm going to go back in with my little brow brush and go over my brow one more time, because I'm kind of feeling like things are getting blended up a little bit too high for my taste. And I'm just putting a little bit more of that chisel shade, the enhanced shade chisel. Okay, now I'm going to go back into double dip, and I think that we're all done with the eye look, and we will finish it out. Because now, from now on, since the colors that are the way they are, it's a blue, and then there's like a metallic with fallout, we have to have some cleanup. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up. So I would recommend starting with your eye makeup first with using this palette, or just the blues, really, because there's going to be some cleanup you're going to have to do. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit, and then I will be right back, and I will tell you what we are going to do from there. So I cleaned it up with all the fallout and the blue everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and take salt on a little eyeshadow brush and put that a little bit on the brow, a little tiny bit. Just kind of, what is this happening? No. Crazy little fur fuzz. Then I'm going to also put it on the inner corner and blend it up. Take some of this IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. And I really like it for under my eyes. I know some people think that powder foundation is a bit too thick, but I just like the way that it kind of, because it's like an illuminating kind of a thing, kind of helps, I think, personally. I have this Ardell thing. I'm going to take these 110s right here and play those real quick. I don't think these ones I have to trim. Let's just double check. I haven't applied any glue to these, so let's just see. Yeah, I gotta trim them just a bit. So I will be right back with these on and some liner. Alright, so I have applied my lashes. The mascara I put on with my lashes is Essence Volume Style 8 Hour, the Curl Hold Mascara with Fiber Styling Wax. So that one's really nice. And I went ahead and finished my under eye, and I used the color Heat Wave, and I just added a lot more of the salt color. So far the only one shade I didn't use is this Blaze color. So let's go ahead and contour with my Park Avenue Princess palette. I'm going to go ahead and dip into Princess Cut with my angled blush brush from e.l.f. It's really nice for contour because it's fluffy. I just put it on like this and then turn this brush to kind of help blend it all out. Going back in with Princess Cut. I should have not taken my hair down, now it's all in my face. That's probably one of my pet peeves, is when people are doing their makeup and their hair's like this and you're just like going, I don't know. It's really just a pet peeve and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you do what you do, but that's just something, that's just one of my things, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit here on the top of my forehead. I just do the top right here because I feel like I have a rather tall slash large forehead. I'm looking over here because I have a giant mirror, so it looks kind of funny. I just like to look what it looks like far away. I just have like a bunch of different angles. Thinking I want to do kind of like a goldy highlight, so I'm going to take Mary Luminizer, oldie but goodie. We will take that on this setting, under eye setting brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to apply this before I do my blush so that they can kind of mesh together, because I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of a pinkier blush. So I really am feeling the summerness of this. Kind of blend this into here too. I'm gonna put some a little bit here on my nose. Let's take Too Faced's Sweetheart Blush in Perfect Flush Candy Glow, and I'll take it on my blush brush. I'm gonna mix all the 3 shades together. Before I apply my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. I have the travel size one because we all need to travel sometime. Okay, for lips, I'm not going to apply like a majorly bright lipstick or anything like that. I'm just going to go with a lip balm. This is the Pacifica Natural Color Quench Lip Tint in Sugared Fig. Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my first impressions of this palette, so I plan on doing another look with it, maybe not a little bit more subtle, maybe everyday look with it, because so I kind of want them with a palette like this, maybe like kind of run with it. I know they've come out with one that has like blushes as well that's kind of in the same format. It opens in a different way than this, so I really do like this palette a lot. I want them to kind of come up with ones that are a little bit more color variations. That would be super fun. So overall, I love it. I will definitely use it again. You will see in another video. So if you did like this video and it was helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.